Alright, so in case you ever need to address the drain in a Thor Vegas, I think it's a 24.1, it's a 2015 or something like that. But underneath the stove, underneath the bottom drawer, you gotta pull that guy out. There's the drain from the sink. Our problem was it was leaking all over the place. Anytime we use the kitchen sink, it's leaking all over the place. That hole was originally covered in a whole bunch of gray foam. Cut all that out. And what I found was that if you look a little bit deeper, the plywood around the floor and everything was cut incorrectly. So it's sitting right up on that drain. Seems to be a manufacturer's defect from Thor. They did not do a particularly good job of boring that hole in the right spot for this drain. So it was pushed right up on it and it just sheared the pipe right off. So that thing was completely sheared off. So on to the repair. When I looked in there, the flange of that thing was just broken right off. The pipe was still in it. But instead of trying to get all it out and find some dumb bespoke parts from Thor or whatever, what I did was I used a sink tailpiece, 1.5 inches. There's the top half, the part I did not use. That bottom half fits fairly snugly in there. So I took about 4 or 5 inches of that, cut it off. And what I did is I cemented it into the pipe, this pipe coming up, not into the tank itself. My concern was if this is not a good fix, I didn't want to have to make that situation down there in the tank any worse. Worst case scenario, pull it all out, cut this plumbing off, and hire a real person to fix it. Alright, so that was step one, finding that replacement. Step two, I had to drill out the rest of that wood so that this just wouldn't just simply snap right back off. So that was the beginning of the whole problem. Thor did not do that correctly. I did. I just used a door core driller, like what you would use to install a door handle in a door. It's about a 3-inch diameter bit. Put it on a drill. I took the drill bit out of it. Just left the outer portion. They usually have a center drill bit because I did not want to puncture that tank. Cut away a few times you can kind of see my handiwork there to make the hole significantly wider. It was literally pressed right up against this kind of closest edge right here. It was literally pressed right up onto the pipe. So once I did that, went ahead and seated the my new tailpipe that I had jammed up and cemented into the pipe down in there, and then for good measure I caulked the entire thing as good as I could. The angle's pretty brutal, so there's a lot of just jamming it down there with my finger. We'll see how this works. I'm gonna let all that dry. We will test this for water tightness, see what happens, and if all that's good, I'll shoot some more foam in there, and that'll be it. But there you go. So if you have any drainage issues from your sink, good luck. Thor did not do a good job with that one.